may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First carry for Najee Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Jaguars 0.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can...
They've got his man complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Ooh, with a juke. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. Now Lawrence. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
An option handoff given to Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Fleming. A gain of 6 there on first. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Running out of the gun with Etienne. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He finds Douglas complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, this is Harris fighting through. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Murray now to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Murray going to fire one out wide. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Harris. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Hits Murray. That's to his running back. Complete. And in for the Steelers. Touchdown. Najee Harris. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54. Go. Go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Yeah, this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Murray from midfield. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Play action. Now it's Murray. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Again, Murray will keep it. He gets away from 1. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd down and goal. Murray, a quick hitter, complete. It's Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Lawrence on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fowler. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hey, echo. 54 is Mike. 54 out. Watch 54. Watch 54. 65.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Wahoo. 50's the Mike. I got wide.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, Charlie.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
They go play action with Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Go on.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 36. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counting.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. McCann for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On first down, Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. So that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action now. Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Murray. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Looking deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Completes it to Douglas. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Again, it's Lawrence. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On play action, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Steelers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Murray now to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's taken to the 26. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he's got it complete to Fowler. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence trying to lay one up deep.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Here we go.
Shotgun now from Murray. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And he's brought down. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On the slant, he's got Hardman.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 66 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll indeed take a knee. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers,
They run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
and they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.